I just already tried to film a video about this, but I'm just being very ineloquent today, so that's kind of annoying. So, little TMI topic. I've stopped shaving. I'm 24. I started shaving really early in life, I think probably before I ever actually grew any body hair. Like, I saw my mum doing it when I was like 10, 11, and I stole one of those like single use razors, and I just always have done it. Which I think is really sad when I think about like, for what reason was I doing that? Going on like my little youth group trips and like school trips and stuff at like 11, 12, 13, having like razor bumps and like cuts everywhere from making sure like for making sure that I'm like hairless as a child. I'm just having the experience of like seeing my grown, like, because I'm in my 20s, my like grown up body with body hair for the first time, and it's making me feel really like it's really interesting. And I think part of that is that I'm also trying to figure out like my gender expression at the moment. Like, I remember in 2020 when I first came out as bisexual, I also was kind of experimenting with she they pronouns, but I kind of dropped it quite quickly because I felt like I was taking up too much space, because I was like, I never really had as much dysphoria, so I felt like there's people who are like need to be center of this conversation more than me, which is still the case. But I've realized like I'm old enough now, like I don't, like I know now that I don't need to center myself. I can just figure that one out with myself. I don't need to be taking up space for this. Um, and however I feel is how I feel, and that's fine, and no one gives a shit, because I'm at the end of the day just a white person in Europe. Like, like the amount of privilege, it does not matter what I do. I think what I'm trying to say is I'm only now really realizing how many of my choices weren't actually my choices and were just me trying to get comfortable in the little box patriarchy has created for non men, and how much you constantly, like, how much maintenance you constantly have to go through to receive validation, love, and have kind of social currency in this world, because of the way that it is built and the way that there's so much propaganda, let's say, about like how you have to be in order to be worthy of love. And there's so much where like now that I'm older, I'm kind of like, actually, if the love is conditional, I don't want it. And actually, like, it's I don't know, I think at the moment I'm going through a big phase of being like, what do I actually want? Like, I know all of these things are an option, um but what do I actually want to do? I don't know, I'm guessing I'm probably also late to the party with that one, as I always am. But yeah.